Happy Christmas, ho, 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 ho,
Ho, ho.
ho, ho, ho.
Happy Christmas, everyone. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas.
Lovely to have you here.
Ho,
Okay,
ho,
that's enough.
Ho,
That's enough.
ho, ho. What?
Happy Christmas, everyone. Welcome to the Steinway room on Christmas night
This-
of all nights.
Of all nights in the most authentic Father Christmas outfit that we could muster.
At short notice.
We went for matching hair and matching stomach.
No, it's much less now.
Not much,
Much
there.
less.
Okay.
Much
there we
less
go.
now.
So.
We'll just do one verse of Joy to the World.
Instant arrangement. Have you any idea what it's like singing with this on? Okay?
Yeah. How long is that going to stay on for?
I would say it's going to... I'm going to count to 5. Now the screenshot's been done. Okay?
It's quite hot, isn't it?
All our Christmas money has been spent on this. And she came back with this. I have bought houses for less.
It wasn't that bad.
Hold on.
Oh,
I can take
are
that
you
off
right?
there. Right, hello everybody, and it's Christmas. I hate that song, by the way. It's
You're
got
right, you
caught
got
in
all
baubles.
caught up with it.
I think we'll leave it like that. Oh no,
Okay.
it's quite.
There we go. There we go.
So, are you having yourselves a merry little Christmas? What's it been like for you? I'll be interested as you write into us now. We are here. I have the great privilege of being here with my mother-in-law. You can't see her, but she's sitting in the most comfortable chair in the room. Say hello, Mother. Hello, there
Mother.
she is. She's 92 years old, and she doesn't look a day over 104. And
I'm hopeful of the genes, you know.
And yes, that's right. And she's been enjoying music all afternoon, and it's been lovely. And I said we get some. She went like this.
Ooh.
So, as a woman with sense of humour, this woman is the same woman who came to me and she said, look, she says she's deaf in one ear, this is true now, and she's partially deaf in the other, right, from childhood. It's true, isn't it, Mum? It's true. And you came to me some years ago and you said, Jonathan, I've got this new hearing aid. Do you remember this? You came to me and you said, I've got this new hearing aid. I said, it's fantastic. She said, it costs £2,500. Do you remember? £2,500. I said, what type is it? She said, 4:30. That is a gag.
This poor woman has had to put up with that for 38 years.
38 years.
Can I just say, Linda, Call the Midwife is not on for another hour.
Yeah,
That's
so
why
sit
we're
down
doing
and be
it now.
quiet,
We will
right?
be finished before Call the Midwife will start. So don't worry about it.
Do you know what? Do you know what's more worrying is the fact that you think, actually, that Call them... Hunt the Midwife is more important than me, all right? Sit down and watch it on catch-up. Now, we'll do I'm going to read some lovely things that have been written by people about Christmas. I think some people woke up to kind of semi-white.
Yeah, just a bit of a white Christmas this day for some people. Not for many. It's a bit frosty, I know that much.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Hum a bit. Into the mic. Val Doonican. All right, here we go, all together now. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas, with every Christmas card I write.
May your days be merry and
bright,
and may all your
Christmases be Give us a round of applause then, Mother. Come on, you're the only audience.
Come on, round of
Clap,
applause.
clap.
Yeah. Loudly.
Loudly.
That's it.
Loudly. You're the first audience we've had for 39 weeks.
This is 40, isn't it?
Is this 40? I can't
Always.
remember.
Always.
Always. Now, it's been lovely listening to Christmas songs and things like "A ray of hope flickers in the sky, a tiny star lights up way up high, all across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born." Do you remember we recorded this for Songs of Praise with our children? And we took our children.
I do, I remember.
This is absolutely true. I'm sure that Nick's watching tonight. And Nick, who was only he must have been 5 or 6.
Well, there were a few things. The Songs of Praise were recording in an outside beer keller.
Yeah.
So it was a very strange setup. And all of a sudden, all the electricity went down. And of course, the only instrument that worked without electricity was the piano. So I realised that there were no lights, but Jonathan wasn't around either, and you were entertaining people. Was that right? You were just playing to people. And then finally, they got to record Jonathan sitting at the piano and singing When a Child is Born. And our sons were asked to sort of stand amongst a crowd of children around the grand piano, looking adoringly at Jonathan as he was singing it.
As I was singing this.
And Nick was so bored by the time that we got there that he ended up resting his nose
on the top. and then just
top
doing
of the
this
piano.
sideways on the piano. And so the camera was still shooting. And when you see it back, it was hilarious. It was
Well, he
just
looked like
Nick.
do you remember the little Chad character who used to sort of rest his nose on top of a wall and that kind of thing? So he looked a bit like that.
So I was looking at him and I was trying to sing. A rosy hue settles all around. You've got the feel, you're on solid ground. For a spell or two, Lord seems forlorn. This comes to pass when a child is born. It's all a dream, an illusion now. It must come true someday soon, somehow. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born. It's been interesting, hasn't it, this year?
It has.
Well, I hit
Oh.
this. Oh, look.
Oh, look.
Oh, gosh, look.
Look what he's just happened
Well,
to
I
have
just
found
happened to have found
on the piano.
If you come in here, it says, from the top down, star, make a difference, heroes, awards,
The
the
Music,
Music
and
and
Arts
Arts
Award.
2020 winner. BBC Radio Surrey, BBC Radio Sussex. That,
And
my
it's now
friends,
got sticky fingerprints all over it.
belongs to us.
Yay!
Right.
The JV community.
The JV community, and a massive thanks to all of you who made this award-winning show possible. All right, and I'm putting it there, right next to Barney's bottom,
Safely.
And anyway, so I just want to read a few bits and pieces. I asked you to write in. I said, okay, folks, broadcasting on Christmas Day, we'll have a sentence what your favourite present ever was. Send it on this thread. So I've got 2 threads, so I'm going to see if I can remember the other one as well. Anyway, reading down, and I'll stop and hand over to Sue a bit. But I've got this Christmas being able to FaceTime my parents with the help of my brother after not seeing them since last Christmas. That's a special
gosh,
present.
that's a long time.
Celia.
Isn't it?
Peter Jewell, another memory relates to the time-honoured tradition of showing your favourite gift to the vicar at the Christmas morning service,
Oh,
which
yes,
we
we
did
used to
for
do
years
that all the time.
with David Bracewell. My brother must have been about 7, and they're a family of techies. And so Rachel and Ben and Claire will identify with this. My brother must have been about 7, and the congregation were greatly amused when he proudly presented his gift, a ratchet screwdriver.
At 7.
At 7. Trish Lang, my parents' smiles when I revealed the finished Christmas display and presents on the Christmas morning in their later years.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's
what a
beautiful.
beautiful thing, Trish.
Chris Chivers, my best present was an emerald ring that Alan Chivers had hidden under the tree.
Wow. Alan, that's amazing. Jonathan, he hid a ring under the tree.
Yeah.
That was lovely, wasn't it?
Can I just say, the last time we went, I went out trying to look for a ring for her. Okay, I did. And she just went, well, she started looking at the equivalent of Ratner's. You know, it's that kind of thing. And I said, we're talking £30,000 at very least.
Yeah, right.
I'm after the end of the pier one. You know the things that appear in the plastic things when you put them 20p, and that's my...
Yeah, that's
mine.
about right.
We'd recently been through a very difficult time losing a much-wanted baby, says Chris, and it was a lovely surprise and a special gift. Rob Barron, my best Christmas present is tomorrow morning, depending on when you read it, and wake up next to my beloved wife after a year in which one point I genuinely had no idea she would be there.
That's very special, Rob.
Mike Crossell, a better gift than ever. Mike Crossell, a massive Meccano set back in 1954. Cost about 12 shillings.
That
12
much?
shillings, Mum. Do you remember that much? You buy a house with 12 shillings when you were a kid, didn't you? And get change and go to the Bahamas.
You're joking.
Yeah. Oh, don't speak. Do you mind?
Alone.
I wonder what do you mean leave her alone? There's nothing. What is it? what's it?
Oh, she's looking at you.
Surprise mother-in-law. What's
Yeah.
the feed line?
Can't remember.
Carry
on.
Anyway, all right.
Behind every successful
every successful man is a surprise mother-in-law, and there's nothing surprising about my mother-in-law. I must practice that line. Yes. I didn't practice it. It's McCarnus. That's great. Liz Filer. It's my birthday on Christmas Day.
Yay,
oh,
happy
Liz!
birthday, Liz! Happy
Liz.
birthday! Happy birthday!
No, I can't phone you. Sorry.
It's also my Auntie Veronica's birthday, so if you happen to be watching at some point...
Auntie Veronica.
Happy birthday.
And Liz Filer. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liz and Auntie Vicky. Happy birthday to you. I'll come across somebody else, I know.
Yeah, I think there is some.
Best present was my bike when I was about 11, a new bike, and I still love riding my bike 54 years later. Not the same one. Karen Evans, having my daughter who is now 29 years old. She was due on Christmas Day 91, but arrived 9 days early on the 16th of December, the day after my birthday. So that's a nice one. So many Christmases, so many memorable presents. Boxing Day. Oh, yes, that says Peter Jewell. He says, watch me go down. My father watched me down on my first bike, going down a ditch on Boxing Day after Dad let go of the saddle during my first ride, and to get my first portable radio. Dave Snell, not looking for brownie points here, JV, but one of my best Christmas presents was waking into St Saviour's for the first time in Guildford on Christmas Day 10 years ago, and you and your boys were leading. The place was rammed. We had to stand at the back. The atmosphere electric and the sound huge. And we did Joy to the World.
We used to start with Joy to the World.
Yeah, Joy to the World for years. My family and I looked at each other and said, this is where we want to be. We've been part of the family there ever since. And this Christmas Day, my son and I are part of the band. Thank you and happy Christmas. Thank you, Dave. In my choir as well. Elaine Belshaw having husband home for our first Christmas together after being married for 5 years. He was in the Merchant Navy. That's fantastic. Sandra Cutting. Favourite present was a Labrador puppy and an Andrex puppy. She was so adorable. Happy Christmas, Jonathan. Mine has to be a monkey face carved out, says Linda Barker, on a coconut, made for me by Cubano Amigo. Just so... Who?
Wow. That's unusual.
Is that... Yeah, it is.
So special.
Am I supposed to know who he was?
No, cost nothing, but carved out for me with love.
With love. Orlando, I will always remember you, mi amor. I feel there's a love there. We don't want to talk about that. Anne Walker Vines, my precious granddaughter. Angela Cox, photos of the family that I can treasure forever, but I like all the other presents too. Tom Simpkins, very well answered as a Christian. He said, other than Jesus, smile, a Eurostar train set. I think we need to talk, okay? How lovely you are blessed to have each other. Morris asked me to marry him on Christmas Day, says Morris Jean Bradley. Kneeling down in snow on Cannock Chase. Lovely.
How romantic.
My granddaughter born on the 26th of December, says Angela Linton Smith. Davina Mary Ho, a boxer Meccano. You obviously are a techie too. Yeah. Dad got loads of workmates whose kids didn't want it anymore. Remember building a big roundabout with aeroplanes on loosely tightened attaching rods that swung out when you turned a handle and made it go round fast. Davina... We need to get together, don't we? We need to build things. Best Christmas present ever. I've got to sing a song. Was Helen Andrews' football boots when I was 6 or 7. My doll's house, says Gloria Gaynor Cross in 77.
That was mine. My favourite, my most memorable Christmas present was a doll's house, which is actually a bungalow. And you slid the roof off and you could sort of delve in from the top. And my dad made it. Is that right, Mum? Daddy made my bungalow for me, my doll's house, and I can remember. Apparently, he was building it in the garage, and I would sort of skip around, and I'd skip into the garage, and he'd sort of throw a sheet over it just so that I couldn't see that he was making something for me. So he was amazed when they revealed it on Christmas Day, and I knew nothing about it.
That's very
wonderful.
nice. That's a very special.
I did love my doll's house. It lived under the bed. It was lovely.
Last night these Christmas songs, the next Christmas album I do, will have these songs on it.
Okay.
And chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey, some lovely turkey today, and some mistletoe. No mistletoe, we didn't manage that one. Help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. Oh, and so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. They know that Santa's on his way. They fly with lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. Oh, and so I'm offering the simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Oh,
Christmas to you, everyone. And if you are on your own today, we just want to say thank you for joining us. We love you, and we're delightful that you're with us. We're delighted that you're with us. Why is it?
We're also delightful.
Why have I got some sound on this? I've switched it off. I think it's yours. Interesting. Anyway, my mother said to me earlier on today, she said, "You are so lucky being married to Jonathan." And when I hear him sing songs like that, I agree. But then just when he hit that really loud note, she turned her hearing aid off.
And that's what I get.
Ho, hey ho.
Now look, let's start. Now, could you just read a few more of these? Can you read down from there?
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, hang on. Let's read that down.
Oh, I don't know where they've gone.
Oh, they've gone now. Sing, darling. Sing.
Sorry?
Sing.
No, I want to read the most. I want to read now. Where are they? There were some others that I wanted to get. Here they are, and
oh, Sally Windsor said you had a post office set and you used the fire guard as a screen between you and the long-suffering customers. Can I just say, I had a post office set as well. It's my favourite toy. And so just doing the post recently, I was very happy sending out all those parcels.
Right, read those ones, please.
Right. Faith Mitchell, you had a Cindy bathroom set. Oh, I dreamed of things like that, including the all-important toilet. So Cindy had a pool, horse, and a car. What she really needed was the bathroom. Yes, that's right.
Because you've got to go to the loo.
Absolutely.
I mean, Mum, you don't want to go to the loo, do you? Please tell me.
Steve Hale saved up for his train set.
All right.
Passed the money on to his parents.
Can I just say, nobody likes to show off, Steve. All right, even at Christmas. So I saved up. Nobody saved up apart from Steve Hale.
Absolutely. Jeanette Main says the Christmas stockings always contained lots of little fun surprises, and they were my favourite part of Christmas. I totally agree. Pauline Wild says my best Christmas present was a cornet my husband bought me for Christmas '99. That's nice. It was the start of me playing in brass bands. Wow, fantastic.
We've got to have you playing in. Who's it?
That's Pauline Wild.
Pauline, you've got to come and play for me next Christmas in my Christmas extravaganza.
And Rachel Pryor has written to say, P said, being home for Christmas 2020, that's his favourite present. And actually, that's Rachel's favourite present, and our favourite present too is knowing that you're home safely, P, and that you're feeling so much better. That is lovely, lovely
Here's
news.
a man who has shown such extraordinary courage and turns up to my concerts with an oxygen bottle. Now that is courage, okay? And so whatever adversity you're going through at the moment, take courage from this man.
Yeah, definitely.
And for people like him. Don't take courage from me. I don't have that much courage. But I can sing a song.
Go for it.
This one, this is a weird thing. Now, I don't know whether Paul Field and Ruth are watching. Paul is a singer-songwriter. He came in and sung songs with me. I've sung so many Paul songs. They're some of my favourite songs ever to sing. He's the most phenomenal lyricist. And gets God of the Moon and Stars, Child, Go Peaceful.
Christ in Christmas Time.
Christ in Christmas Time. I mean, they just go on, and I still sing them 15 years on, and because they have such import. I'm afraid you can have to
Sorry, I'm just going to need to get some water.
Here you are. Okay. Sorry. All right. So this song he sent to me, I got it yesterday, and I just listened to it. Now, I don't even remember what the tune is, but it's vaguely where this is. He sent this, and he should have put this out a long time ago during this pandemic time. And he just sat down and wrote this and sat down at the piano and just shot off a tune. And it's got the words. I don't even know if I can get through it. It's so emotional, but it kind of captures, and Sue can pick up where I leave off. All right. And it's just a Paul song. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year, with unwelcome decorations of anxiety and fear, tables laid with loneliness, uncertainty and tears. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year. I wanna see the face behind the mask we have to wear. I wanna shake some hands and see the smiles we need to share, to wish each other all the best for the year that is to come. But of all these good intentions, these years have come undone. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year, with unwelcome decorations of anxiety and fear, tables laid with loneliness, uncertainties and tears. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year. I wanna see my family and tell them how I miss the wonder of the human touch, the magic of a kiss. I wanna hold my grandchildren, read and sing them songs. This painful separation just feels completely wrong. Stumbling through the dark, we long to dance into the night. The light, this lockdown of our lives is like a chain that holds us tight. Still we need a star to follow. Still we need to be released. This year more than ever, we need the Prince of Peace. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year. It's pretty hard to talk about the season of good cheer. We hold on to our dreams, we hope and persevere. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year. Stumbling through the dark, we long to dance into the light. This lockdown of our lives is like a chain that holds us tight. We need a star to follow, still we need to be released. This year more than ever, we need Prince of Peace. Sing it now. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year, with unwelcome decorations of anxiety and fear. Tables laid with loneliness, uncertainty and tears. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year. It's gonna be a strange Christmas this year. Thank you, Paul Field, for writing
Such a
something
beautiful
that
song.
actually
Says it.
says it for me.
Very strange. Very strange for many of us.
Yeah, it
Well
is
done. I didn't think you'd be able to get
No, I
through
couldn't
that.
get through that one, but
You
that
couldn't get
was,
through it in the rehearsal,
and that's
but
for my children. If they're watching, that line about whole, but
Yeah,
you
you
got
know,
it. Most of my
got it.
family, you got it. You got it. Okay, I'm putting that one behind there now because otherwise I'll start crying. So could you just? What I want to read. I'm going to read one thing here. Peter Day. Oh, that's the bell gone. Peter Day wrote to me. I'm sorry we can't read all of them, but thank you for sending in so many of your.
Yeah, you've enjoyed those, haven't you?
I've enjoyed reading them and reading some of them out. Peter Day sent me this. When I was 12, I had set my heart on a particular bike. It cost £120, which back in 1967 was a hell of a lot of money. Mum and Dad said if I saved half of it from my paper round, they would buy it for me. I used to pass the bike shop in Guildford, which I know,
Yay!
Pedal Pushers. I remember I've got all my kids' bikes from that shop for years and years. For Matt, Dan and Nick, I used to buy all the bikes there, Nana. And I bought them for me. Now they don't exist now anymore. They're a model shop. Every day on my paper round. I also worked in the bike shop some weekends, learning a lot about bikes and retail. A couple of days before Christmas, my bike disappeared from the window. I stormed into the shop, and the shopkeeper told me it was sold. I was devastated. I even swore at the poor man. Totally out of character for me. Come Christmas morning, I was still grieving and refused to get up for opening the presents. He's 7 years old. In the end, my older brother came into my room and threw a package at me saying, quote, I might just take these back for a refund, unquote. I threw it off my bed and the wrapping split open, revealing a set of Brooks pannier bags. Then it dawned on me and I rushed downstairs. There was my bike. I test rode it, still in my PJs and in falling snow. Then I remembered how I had spoken to the bike shop owner, and after dressing, cycled from Stoughton, where we lived, to the centre of Guildford, where the bike shop was. I knocked on the door, because he lived there, I think, and apologised for my outburst. He said he had promised my parents not to tell me that they had bought it. He gave me my present from him, a front pannier rack, which we fitted there and then. I kept that bike for more than 10 years, only giving it up after a lorry flattened it in Germany. What I love about that story, it's a story of a little bit about what Christmas is about. It's about expectation. It's about Advent, the expectation of a child. And when children get wrapped up in presents, it was lovely to see our grandchild, that she's not quite 4, but she was soon before, and she's just so taken with the whole of Christmas and presents and Santa Claus and story and imagination and gratitude.
Yeah, we saw a little video of her opening her present, which was the bike, but apart from that, it was the Cinderella outfit, and she opened it up and she went, "He remembered what I said." Which I just thought was fantastic.
That's brilliant.
It's just beautiful. Beautiful.
Where's your song?
My song? What Streets of London?
Yeah.
It's here.
It's right here. Now, we were going to do this for you on Sunday, but of course, with the computer going down, and those of you who know what I'm going to say, thank you. We're now expecting the new computer, and it's coming in late January. But Sue used to sing this. Do you remember, Mum? She used to sing Streets of London. Every Christmas, we'd always have it, and Sue would sing this, and I'd join her. So
I can remember my parents taking me to a folk club when I was about 10 or 11. We were living in Germany at the time, and a guy in the folk club singing this for the first time. He said, "I've just come across this new song written by someone called Ralph McTill." And I was very taken with it at the time, and then a few years later I learnt it, and I will attempt to sing it now.
This could be the second song on your tour.
Or not. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, kicking up the papers with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, and held loosely by his side yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home into carrier bags. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. In the all-night cafe at 11:15, same old man sitting there on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. Each tea lasts an hour and then he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you
you change your mind.
Last verse. Have you seen the old man outside the seaman's mission? Memory fading with the metal ribbons that he wears. In our wintry city, the rain cries a little pity for one more forgotten hero and a world that doesn't care.
Join with us now.
So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. We used to, every Christmas, we would sing lots of songs, and that would be my party piece.
That would be.
So I'm done. That's my
And
party piece.
Sue's father, who's now got long departed, 15 years, he used to stand by the piano, didn't he, sing, cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, singing cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. And they sing the verse, and he'd be standing there all proud as a... we're coming towards the back end of this.
Just 10, 15, 14 minutes.
About 14 minutes left. Listen, I have to say, I was a bit disappointed myself. The shops, you know, when you go out looking for things for girls, it's quite interesting having boys all the time. It's, you know, and Poppy's a very girly girl. I mean, I've got to say that she's a girly girl. She likes princesses and Cinderellas and gloves and high heels and all that kind of stuff. And she's only 4. And so, you know, but Barbie. So I thought, what do I do? So when the first thing I went out looking for a Barbie doll in the toy shop, and it was quite odd because I thought, you know, what do I do? Anyway, I got to Toys R Us this year, and I went in.
Toys R Us doesn't exist.
Or whatever the toy shop was, can't remember.
In a big toy
shop.
shop.
Big toy shop, and I walked in, and there along the things were the different sets of Barbies. So the first one. Was Barbie, and it was Barbie on her own, just a Barbie doll, and it came with a dress, all right, in a box. There it was, and that was $34.99. And I thought, that's very expensive. Anyway, we went up, and then the next one was Barbie goes out for the day, you know, and it had a different change of outfit, plus a little basket and you know, kind of a picnic basket. And then it was that, and that was $54.99, and I could see all these bits of plastic were adding a few. And then it was Barbie and Ken. And when you put them together, Barbie and Ken came together with and they had a little sports car and a little, you know, they went out and they had a picnic and they did, and the whole thing cost $129.99. I thought, that's incredible. And then I just saw a little box right on the end, and I said to the guy helping me, he was quite helpful. I said, what's this one? He said, that's the divorce Barbie. I said, but look, it cost £249.99, 250 quid. I said, but it's on its own. He said, oh, yes, but it comes with, it's the divorce Barbie, so it comes with Ken's house, Ken's car. I'm just saying.
Boom, boom.
All right, now, I've got to sing a couple of songs and I'm going to go. And I think it's either Christ at Christmas Time or Thorn in the Straw. Which one do you want? You choose. What should we do? Silent Night together. What do you want? Mum, what do you want? Would you like Silent Night?
That's a leading question, isn't it?
Right, Silent Night. We'll do Silent Night because...
You can find it?
Yeah, there we are.
Okay,
I did this... Well, we're going to be going very soon. We've had a lovely evening with you, and Search the Midwife is on very soon. And what?
It's all right. It's not on yet. It's not on yet. Another
It's
15
not
minutes.
on yet. Just sit down.
20 minutes.
Wherever you are. It's a long time. Anyway. So give me a bit of space.
Oh, sorry.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make your heart beat light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our trouble will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Oh, and through the years, we all will be together. We will. If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest and have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Lovely.
And that's what we wish for you as we come to the end of this hour. It's been lovely. It
has been lovely being with you. Thank you for joining us in our home. Thank you
on
for
Christmas
being
Day,
here.
and that's not normal. And so many of you have been just so wonderful over this year. As the year comes to an end, this will be the last time you hear from us on a proper show. I might be checking in every now and again, just on Facebook Live. I might just do that, but we'll see. We're going to have a bit of a break. We need a bit of a break. I've got to go off as usual to my unit tomorrow, and so we're going to just wish you a happy Christmas. And we sing, actually, the final songs that we always sing, and these will be as appropriate today as they've always been for the last 38 shows. And and this is Sue's song, A Star Is Born. And now she's got two songs. She's got a tour together. Go peaceful in gentleness through the violence of these days. Give freely, show tenderness in all your ways.
Through darkness, in troubled times, let holiness be your aim. Seek wisdom, let faithfulness burn like a flame.
Godspeed you,
God lead you and keep you wrapped around His heart.
may you
Be known.
by love.
Be righteous, speak truthfully in a world of
God hold you,
enfold you,
and keep you wrapped
around his heart.
May you be
known
by love. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace and give you his peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord turn his face toward you. The Lord bless you and keep you and be gracious to you. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord turn his face toward you. The Lord bless you and keep you and be gracious to you and be gracious to you. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace and give you his peace. God bless you. Happy Christmas, everybody. To everybody, to my mother-in-law here, to everybody out there watching, and a happy new year. God bless you.
God bless
from
you.
Sue and myself.
bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, and thank you to Rachel, Claire and Ben who
For
have come
giving
on
up their
Christmas
time
Day.
on Christmas Day.
Thank you to all three. Bless you. Bye-bye.